Welcome back, you beautiful bastions of freedom. The BBOF reporting in for duty for the first day of the week, Monday, and we're going to hit the ground running. Guys, the stuff that I'm about to tell you is going to make your jaw drop and also make you go, nah, checks out. Because the opponents of our freedom, a big part of it's the media. They try to do this thing where they control what we see and what we don't see in order to shape public narrative and opinion. Yeah, we're going to blow that out of the water right now. So guys, if you are ready for the cutting edge and you want to push our rights to the next generation, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. We are grinding towards freedom every day, and this is something important that we talk about. Listen. I covered on, I believe it was yesterday, or it was either yesterday or Saturday, about the young woman who was killed on the train by the assailant on the back, who had been in the back of the bus or train or whatever, that had been arrested 14 or 15 times and stabbed her in the neck as she bled out, the refugee from Ukraine, right? Well, the interesting thing about that is everyone started picking it up over the weekend in the social media sphere because the media wasn't covering it. Now, they didn't cover it at all, almost like there was a media blackout. Now, this morning, and I'm going to do a long form on this here in a minute. This morning, Axios came out, and they did an article on the entire situation, but they didn't do it for what you thought it would be. They did an article complaining about the fact that social media was talking about a woman who was an innocent woman who was murdered, unprovoked completely. They did the article about being upset at social media and you guys for spreading it because they weren't covering the damn thing. So again, let me just back out and give you a macro here. We are so effective at spreading the information and sharing with you things that they don't want you to know about, that they are pissed at influencers. They're pissed at social media for A, sharing the videos, B, calling out the media for not covering it because there was a media blackout on the entire thing because it doesn't fit the narrative, and then C, lamenting the fact that there's cameras everywhere because it gets out through social media and it basically circumvents their narrative. Guys, if you want to see actively the fight that you are taking part in, this is that fight. When you share those things out, you have the media being completely circumvented to get the truth of what's happening out. That's why this is so crucial and important. That's why Axios felt the need not to cover the story, but to attack people who were covering the story. Guys, this is one of the most important pieces about this entire thing. We are not only driving our freedoms forward, we are circumventing the narrative control and the gatekeeping of truth. We are opening up the floodgates because their narratives and their lies will not carry the water that they used to because we have circumvented the entire system that they built. They're actually upset about a woman being killed because we're talking about it, not because the woman was killed. Guys, stay the course. We are changing history as it happens. Everything will be linked in the description. I'll see you guys on the next one.